Geek Fuel. Your August box arrives in the first week of September after Nerd Block. Don't scare me like that. Hey folks, so welcome to the slightly late August Geek Fuel box. Geek Fuel, one of the boxes that I always enjoy see coming in. I'm trying to, with all of the boxes to which I subscribe, trying to think of like one thing that they do and they do well. And what we'll see in here, as a matter of fact, we can kind of get a little bit of a preview if we look at the art. So one thing they always do well is they have this mascot. And every month they make an enamel pin where the mascot is in some kind of a new geek retro design. So they did Mario Kart once. They did the old G.I. Joes, and when they do these, like they go right down to the packaging. So the G.I. Joe looked like an old G.I. Joe 3 3/4 inch action figure from the old Real American Hero line. So always kind of fun to see what they're going to do with the mascot each month, and the stuff inside the box is good too. Sometimes boxes will have a misfire now and then, and I think I see one right now, but we'll get there in a bit. So not every box is going to be like 100% awesome, but I will say so far they've had a very high awesome rate. So we have here oh my god, I lied. Take that back. We have the magazine, and oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, Geek Fuel. I'm sorry. I was in a mood. I was in a snark. As soon as I can get this out, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I am invoking hypocrisy here. I've had people say, well, wait a minute, this is a vinyl figure. You go on about how much you hate vinyl figures. Well, okay, one, this is not a Funko. We'll say that right there. Two, it's not only Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's Rocket. Hands down, favorite character in the franchise. I think for me, the fun thing about Rocket Raccoon is that he is kind of the ultimate lovable loser in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I say that because, Rocket Raccoon has been around since the 1970s. He was given a mini-series in the mid-1980s that didn't do well and was kind of seen as is almost kind of a joke character, to the point where I think it was a 1994 issue of the Hulk. Peter David had written a scene where we're the bad guy's room, and you see a raccoon pelt wearing green gloves hung on the back of the wall, kind of insinuating that Rocket had been killed. Rocket was not a popular character by any means. But like most characters, it just took the right writer and the right interpretation. So, 2014, the Guardians of the Galaxy film comes out, and like Rocket is just the runaway star. I've said for 3 years now, the scene on Nowhere when Rocket and Drax are fighting and Rocket just breaks down and just fucking bears his soul. I didn't ask to be made like this. I didn't want this. Everybody laughs at me. I am like quietly having the ugliest cry in the movie theater both times that I saw it in the movie theater, because that hit me on so many different levels. And then, Guardians 2 comes out, and it's just like the film of Rocket driven, when Yondu wasn't bringing out the ugly cries, Rocket was bringing out the ugly cries. And, the scene that the two of them share on the bridge of the Quadrant, where Yondu basically dresses him down and says, "I am you, boy." I would say again, ugly cry. So I love this fucking character, and I love this fucking Dorbs. Wow, and I've gone on way too fucking long. So let's move on. So far, so good, kids. Let's see here. So I'm going to jump into. Oh yes, all right. So something else that Geek Fuel does is they always put in a Steam code. Um, I haven't had a lot of time to hit my Steam account because for the entire month of August, I was home for 1 week. From August 1st through August 31st, I was home for 1 week. So I have not spent a lot of time on Steam just because I took a trip home to see my family in Michigan. I was doing multiple traveling boot camps, but I say that because one of the things that they always put in is a Steam game. We're not talking about high tier AAA games, but they are fun little games. So in this case, we have Space Jacked, Build, Shoot, Survive Invasion by Filthy Alien Scum, not just Alien Scum, Filthy Alien Scum. Can you, space technician Ace Dave Poporovsky, defend your spaceship against a relentless horde of aliens? Expect arena shooter action, tower defense tension, and multi-arena madness. So, I will get this hooked onto my account. And if you are a gamer, again, I have not had a lot of time in Steam to do anything lately, but you can find me as Fat Badja, FATBADJAH on Steam. Send an invite, and hey, you can watch me idle constantly. I can just kind of be like the guy on your list who's just always there but never answers his replies because he's never home to do it. The next thing we see is so the first thing. All right, I'm gonna hold this back like this. So the first thing that we have here is a 1980s California license plate with "Out of Time" on it. Obviously, a nod to Back to the Future. This is a luggage tag. Hang on a second. Oh man, August, California, 86. Did it come out in 86 or 85? Anyway, here's why I kept it hidden. They're calling it the Time Traveler's Tag. One of the games that I've been playing with both Super Geek Box and Geek Fuel is counting the different ways that they get around the legal departments of the intellectual properties that they are appropriating for these awesome items. We've seen them do several things to get around Nintendo, and now to get around Universal. They are calling it the Time Traveler's Tag, and just as a little tweak to the nose of Universal Legal, they are even borrowing the logo, the font and the arrow from the Back to the Future logo. So where you're going, you don't need roads. What you do need, however, is to make sure your luggage arrives at its final destination. When you think about it, it's almost a modern miracle you can get in a rocket, and all your possessions are waiting for you like they have been sent to the future to ensure your happiness. And I will say, I do travel frequently. I'm going to open this up. Oh, wow. So they did a damn nice job on this. On the back, well, I guess we should show this first. So there's an actual card that slides in, and the card has all the information. If you lose your bag and you ever want to be maybe reunited with it, kind of a nice flexible rubber. This is really nice. Y'all, so far, man, you've done a good job on the box. We've got 2 things left. It looks like we have the. Oh my God! I shouldn't have looked. I spoiled it, but double. Oh my God. So we have Epic Enamels Super Edition, Power Action Traction Treads. Cybot is the name of the character. Wink, wink. Geeky Fan Club. Geekfuel.com expires June 30th, 1985. My God, just the details. Even right down to the Kenner logo. If you are of a certain age, that is old, and that is Generation X, you can remember that Marvel and DC not only fought for dominance on the comic rack, but they also fought for dominance on the toy shelves. Within a year, both Marvel and DC had superhero action figure lines out. Marvel had the Secret Wars collection, inspired by the comic book miniseries, and DC came out with the Superpowers collection, where they had all of their characters represented as action figures. And the big selling point for the Marvel was that they kind of had this crappy lentacular shield, it's kind of blow off. But the Superpowers collection, each character had some kind of an actual action that was embedded into the character. When we look on the back, again, this is just they have hit everything. Somebody spent some time studying old superpowers. Obviously, when I'm not dropping it, we have the logo here, which is just spot on, right down to the font. But even little things on the back. So of course, we have the collection, and we kind of have our big, roster of DC characters. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, the Flash, and Aquaman. Because I don't know about this, and I say this with no sarcasm. We are now 2 months and change away from the Justice League movie, and I am not seeing a lot of publicity for it so far. I'm not saying that's bad, but this is pretty much our lineup for the Justice League film. But also we have the information card here. They always had a card on the back about the character. Again, man, you guys, and I never want to take these out of their packages because they look so bloody awesome. This is an amazing homage to the old Superpowers toy line. So the last thing we have, this fell over. The T-shirt fell over when I reached in to get the card, so it was spoiled, but it was good spoiled. This, I am okay with the Wonder Woman saturation. Unlike Deadpool, Wonder Woman, we have been waiting a long damn time for any Wonder Woman film, but B, a damn good DC film. So I am absolutely okay with the fact that, it's a Wonder Woman t-shirt. I'm okay with. The design is amazing. Just everything here. I am just loving this shirt. And the fact that it's a black shirt, I can wear it with anything. I can wear it with khakis, with camos, with jeans. So man, this box, let me just make sure. Yep, nothing else in there. Nailed. Wow. All right, so. Oh, well, look at this. All right, so I'm just looking at a few other things. So obviously I'm looking at the spoiler card. We've got the t-shirt here. We've got the Epic Enamels. I'll flip this around in just a second so you can see the backside. Super Fuel, Batbot, Wonder Fuel, Cybot, The Fuel, as in the Flash, and Aquabot. The Space Jack Steam Game, the Time Traveler's Tag, but I was looking on the back, and oh man, the random number gods were in my favor on this because the Dorbs XL, they actually put 6, 1 of 6 in this month's box. So we've got Rocket and Groot. We saw that on the back. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Okay. Ant-Man. Okay. Big Daddy. I would not have been happy just because I've never played the game series. And then Robin. What the hell is Robin doing in this mix? Especially Robin without Batman. I mean that's just something is wrong there. So I am absolutely elated with this box, just every way, shape, and form. So we're going to do the final show off before we close out. So again, the Wonder Woman t-shirt. I guess I should also have my moment of. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3 XL. Fantastic. the Epic Enamels pin, and again, I love what they do with these pins every month, and this was just a home run. The Time Travelers, wink wink, Traveler's Tag, the Space Jacked game, which I am not going to put in the box, but I'm instead going to put over on my gaming computer so I can get it hooked onto my Steam account. And finally, the Rocket, do not call him Raccoon, Dorbs XL, Guardians of the Galaxy. Man, I think I got to take this dude to my office. I have a little rocket shrine on my bookcase. So there we go, folks. That is your Forgiven for Being Late August Geek Fuel unboxing. And seriously, like I said in the opener, don't scare me like that, guys. I'm going to be a little gun shy after the whole nerd block thing. If one of these boxes arrives a little late, I'm going to start checking the watch. I'm going to start going on Twitter. Y'all have got to start getting these out on time. So there we go, folks. If you want to subscribe to these, please by all means hit the subscribe button. I never watch the videos afterwards. I think I'm pointing to the subscribe button right now. Maybe hit the subscribe button. I usually hit kind of the big geek boxes. Geek Fuel, obviously, because I've just unboxed them. Super Geek Box, Loot Crate. Those are kind of the only three that I'm working with right now, because a company that I've named several times but really shouldn't be named after this just went out of business and took 2 of their boxes with them. If you're into more slightly highbrow men's grooming, I also do a bunch of gentlemen's unboxings. Gentlemen's Box, kind of being the flagship, Gentlemen's Box, one of the moments of genuine excitement when Gentlemen's Box arrives, but also Espresso Box and Birchbox. And apparently, I'm not going to be subscribing to that other company that is not responding to my requests to see if they can get me on their on their list. So sorry. I think it was Groucho Marx said I would never want to be a club. I would never want to belong to a club that would have me as a member. So we'll just kind of pull away from that. So there we go, folks. That for the final time is your August Geek Fuel box. Absolutely amazing. Just boffo job, guys. So until next time, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. DACA folks, you in particular.